everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a fixed asset and automate the depreciation in Odoo 19. So as you all know that what you mean by a fixed asset in Odoo 19, it's a tangible thing inside your company, like we can say the furniture, the equipments, the electronic things inside your company, as well as the motor vehicle. So for this particular fixed asset have different kind of depreciation, like we need to calculate them. For a period of time, we need to calculate the depreciation in a manual way and an automated way. So calculating it is in manual way, it's a little bit tough process, right? So here in Odoo, we can simply calculate them automated. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how to create an asset model and how to configure each account for the depreciation, and let's see what happened. So without stretching this video, let's get started. So here in this video, I'm going to show you the complete depreciation setup in Odoo 19 and using an equipment asset. So here I'm choosing an equipment asset as a computer, and for that particular thing, I'm using a straight line depreciation method for our 3 year of period. Okay. So for creating an asset model or calculating the depreciation of a particular equipment inside our Odoo 19 accounting module, we need to configure 3 kind of accounts. Okay. So chart of accounts. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to configure all the required accounts step by step and understand the accounting impact behind the scene as well. Okay. So as you all know that for creating an asset model, you can move to the configuration, and there we have the asset models under the accounting section. So by moving on there, here it is empty. This is the dashboard, and let's create a new one. For creating a new one, just click on the new. And you need to specify which is our asset model, and there we have to provide the depreciation methods and the accounting. And there you can see 2 type of account, which is the depreciation account, expense account. Okay. So here in this video, I'm going to configure 3 account, which is a fixed asset account that regarding the that shows the fixed asset as an office equipment, and we need to configure the depreciation expense account, and lastly the accumulated depreciation account as well. So for that, let's head over to the configuration. Before creating an asset model, we need to head over to the chart of accounts and we need to create them. For that, let me create first of all equipment or office equipment account. For that, I am choosing it as a fixed asset. So let's search for the fixed asset. Here it is. So for creating or for getting the actual code, I'm going to duplicate this. So here I'm duplicated, and let me remove the name, and here I'm providing it as office equipment. Okay. So once I'm done with that, here we have our code. So by creating or by duplicating a fixed account, there you all know that it will be coming under the fixed account, this particular account. Okay. And the type is actually fixed asset, and there we have the active button and the reconciliation and every kind of things. Now let's move to the automation side. Now you need to set up the automate asset. So here I'm choosing it as create in draft. Okay. So by creating a depreciation, product or an depreciation asset, as you all know that for creating any kind of purchase from a vendor, once we are creating asset, or once we are creating a purchase order for an asset which needs a depreciation, we need to automate them. Okay, we need to create an automation for an asset. So if you're clicking it as no, it doesn't create anything, and if you're creating it in draft, it will create in draft. And if you want to provide it as create and validate, you can also choose that option. And there we have manage items. So it is basically multiple asset item will be generated depending on the bill line quantity instead of a global asset. So as you all know that there we have multiple assets account. So if you want to see that in a particular way, like for a consolidated way, you can simply enable this. So here I'm enable that, and there we have to set up the asset model. So here I'm not setting it because we didn't even create an asset model. Once I'm done with that, let's save this manually, and there we have the description, and there we have the mapping as well. Okay. So once we are done with that, now let's duplicate this account, and here I'm going to create accumulative depreciation account. Okay. So now let's duplicate it, and here I'm providing the asset as accumulative depreciation. Okay. So here I'm choosing it as accumulated depreciation office equipment account. Once I'm done with that, let's manually save this, and we don't want to do anything inside here. Okay, once we are done with that, now let's create another account, which is a depreciation account. For that, let me move to the chart of account, and here I'm going to select it as an expense account. So as you all know that depreciation is actually minusing or deducting the particular amount from our company. So it basically going to create under an expense account. Okay, so let me search for an expense account. So there we have an expense account. So here I'm choosing it, and let me duplicate this. Okay, so here I'm choosing it as a depreciation account. Okay, so here I'm providing it as depreciation expense account. So once I'm done with that, let's save this manually. Here it is select as the type, which is an expense. Okay, now once you are done with the 3 accounts, now let's head over to the configuration. Under the configuration, there we have a asset model. Now let's create a new asset, which is computer. So once I'm done with that, there we have the depreciation method. So as you all know that in the introduction part, I've already told you that I'm choosing it as a straight line method. But here we have 3 method, which means a straight line, declining, then straight line. Okay, so here in this video, I'm only going to show you how the straight line method works inside Odoo 19. So if you want to understand, or if you want a detailed video about the 3 accounts, which means a 3 method, which means the declining, then straight line, please do comment below. I'll be very happy to do that. Okay, so here I'm choosing it as straight line, and as you all know, it is for a 3-year. You can choose it as a yearly basis and a monthly basis. If you're choosing it as a monthly basis, you can simply provide it as 36. Okay, 36. Or if you're choosing it as an yearly basis, you can choose it as 3 years, because we are calculating the month of an year there, and we are adding up, and we are providing the duration aspect. And then we have the computation. I'm going to provide it as a constant period. We have no prorata and based on days per period. For the straight line method, here I'm choosing constant period. Okay. So once I'm done with that, there we have not depreciable value percentage. So here you can simply provide it as like it is the amount you plan to have that you cannot depreciate. In certain kind of equipment or a product, we don't consider a certain amount of depreciation value. So you can simply choose a depreciation percentage here, like for a particular one. Okay, so here I'm not choosing that because we need to calculate the straight line method. And then we have the accounting. Under the accounting, there you need to choose the depreciation accounts. Okay, so for under the depreciation account, I'm going to choose the accumulative depreciation of his equipment. And for under the expense account, I'm choosing the depreciation expense as well. Okay. So once I'm done with that, now let's save this manually. And there we are also created another account, which is what? Yeah, an office equipment account. So we need to choose that once you are going to purchase any type of asset from a vendor. Okay, so here we are done with the asset models. Once you are done with that, let me show you how to purchase an asset from a vendor and how to create a depreciation asset manually as well. So for that, let me move to the vendor side, and we need to create a bill. Okay. So as you all know that we need to purchase an asset that have a depreciation value from a vendor, and we can simply create a depreciation asset manually as well. Okay. So for creating or purchasing asset from a vendor, we need to move to the new button, and we can create a vendor. Before that, I want to show you, we have already configured our product, which is computer. That have been here, and it can be purchased, and there we have the product type, and it can be track the inventory, and there we have the cost of the particular product, which is $70,000 per unit. Okay, so once you are done with that, now let's move to the vendor and let's create a bill. Okay, by clicking on the new button, you can see the form of creation of a bill, and let me choose the vendor as Jerry. Once I'm done, okay, let me choose another vendor, not Jerry. Let me choose Ready Mat. So once I'm done with that, we can add the product, which is a computer. Here I'm choosing it as computer. And you can provide the bill date as well. So here I'm choosing the bill date as today itself. Then you can see the account which is shown here. It is stock valuation. So here I'm choosing our fixed asset account, which is office equipment. So once you're choosing that, you can see the quantity and the unit price, which is $17,000. Okay, there we have the total and everything. Once you are done with this, you can simply save this manually and confirm it. By confirming this particular variable, now you can see another button, which is a smart button app been appeared here, which is an asset. So as you all know that we have already created an our account, which is office equipment. Under the mapping side, there we are already provide the automation which to create and draft it. Okay, create and draft an asset model or asset. So asset for an equipment. So there you can see it, or if you are just going to click it as no, it cannot be creating an asset. Or if you're just clicking on there, which is create and validate, there it is creating and it validating automatically. So there you can choose an automation. That's why I just choose an automation as create and draft there. Okay. So by clicking on the smart button, now you can see all the detail regarding the asset, which is computer. Now you can see under the asset tab, there we have asset value. The original value of the particular asset is $70,000. And there we have acquisition date. And there we need to choose the asset model. So we are already created asset model, which is computer. So here you can choose that, and there we have the asset group. So if you are just created any kind of asset group, you can choose them. So once you are specifying with an asset model, now you can see the accounting session is completed. With the company name, what is the depreciation account that we have chosen there, and what is the expense account, and there we have already chosen the journal as miscellaneous operation. And if you want to provide any kind of analytic distribution for spending this amount or doing this amount from any asset, you can also choose them. So as you all know that I just created a previous video about the analytic distribution and how we can create an analytic budget inside accounting module. So you can watch them and you can choose the proper analytic distribution model here. Okay. So once you're done with that, there you can see the depreciation method, which is a straight line. And we choose an over 3 years, and there we have the computation for a constant, and there we have pro rata date, which is February 20. And there we have the value at import. So if you want to provide any value at import, which is a depreciation amount on the importing time, you can simply specify with them. And there we have the current value. It is not depreciable value. You can choose them. And there we have the book value, which is $17,000. So once you are done with that, you can move on to the bill side, and there you can see the bills. Okay. So once you're done with that, you can simply confirm this and compute the depreciation. So as you all know, we need to compute the depreciation of this particular asset, which is computer. So by clicking on compute depreciation, you will get another tab, which is depreciation board. By clicking on there you can see the depreciation board, and you can see the amount as well. Okay. So here in this first year, there you can see the depreciation amount is showing as $20,069.44, and for the second and third year, it is choosing as $23,333.34. Okay. So basically, it's because we all know that we have some days which is moved forward. Like there we have today's date for the bill date, and there we have some days before this depreciation bill. So that will be automatically calculated by Odoo, and it will be showing you the depreciation amount by calculating, and the corresponding amount which for the first year it will be showing on the fourth year as well. So now you can see that. Okay. So it is showing this way, and once you're done with that, you can see the cumulative depreciation here, and there we have the depreciation value as well. Okay, now you can see all such details. Once you're done with that, you can simply move to confirm and compute this. Okay, So once you're done with that, it is on running stage. So now onwards, for the particular asset which is computer, it's in running. Okay. So by here you can see 3 options. You can modify the depreciation at any time. You can save as a model, and you can cancel the asset at any time. Okay. So once you're done with that, now let's move to the asset. It's currently running. So here, like this way, you can simply create a depreciation asset. Okay, the depreciation asset while you purchasing an asset from a vendor. And you have another, method which you can simply create or manually create a depreciation asset by moving on to the accounting. Not accounting. I think it's here. Okay. So by moving on to the accounting, there you can see an asset and liability section. Under that, there you can choose an asset. So there you can see different kind of asset that we have created in draft stage and in running. So by clicking on new, you can simply select all such details. So here I'm choosing it as laptop. So now I'm choosing it as laptop, and the original value of the laptop, let me consider it as $15,000. So once I'm done with that, there we have the acquisition date, and you can choose the asset model. So here I'm choosing the asset model as computer. Okay, you can choose as your concern. So once you're done with that, there you have different kind of details about this. So there we have the fixed asset account, the depreciation account, and there we have the expense account as well. So once you're done with that, you can confirm this and you can compute the depreciation as well. By moving on to the depreciation board, you can see all the details regarding that, and there we have the asset as well. So once you're done with this, you can confirm this and it's in running stage. So that's how simply you can create an asset model and asset for depreciation, and you can simply compute them very easily. So I hope you all understood how to create a fixed asset and configuring each account, and as well how to calculate the depreciation. Okay, so I'm not stretching. So that's all about this video. I hope you all understood, and if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another tutorial inside Odoo 19 accounting module. Till that, bye-bye.